turn your volume down a bit.
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. You should know him by now. You should know him. Yeah, we're ready to go for this one. It's been a funny old evening of boxing once again, but I have to say, great fight coming into this one. Big shout out to Flint and Hatton. Went all out, both guys. It was absolute eyeball fest, I think is the best way to describe it. Flint's eye was like a golf ball. Hatton's was cut to pieces. Unbelievable. Well done, lads. Did yourselves proud, both of you. But yeah, here we are, main event. Jack Catterall versus Regis Prograis. Sam's already jumped in. Fan of both. Catterall on points, though. Let's go, Jack. Pardon me. And Regis. Best man wins. So before we go any further, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when we're not doing lives. You're with the J team of Joel and Jam for the main event. And yeah, this is, as they say, the biggest fight without a world title. Yeah. So let's see how this one goes. Dave Diamante just saying the fight starts now.
Yeah.
He's really game for this one. The atmosphere's been fantastic tonight, I have to say. Big shout out to the crowd there. They've really gone for it in this one.
Yeah, our boy Mr. Neutral's there, Joel. Our boy Mr. Neutral's there. He said it's a great atmosphere. It's a great new stadium, the Co-op Live in Manchester. He said it's absolutely fantastic, as did the other boxing man, Steve. He said it was great. Rob as well. Rob, the boxing shrew. He's there. He said it was a great venue. It's really like somewhere you want to go and visit. So I'll make sure to make a point to get there at some point. We've got Rougorou, Regis Prograis, who was last out against Devon Haney. We know how that went. He got schooled and he got beat up by apparently pillow fists. So that was bad. And we know El Gato, Jack Catterall, was last out against Josh Taylor, which he won, avenging the first fight, which he also won, but got robbed on the decision. So what's Prograis got left here? Has Rougorou still got it? His coach, Evans Tobler, has said, spoke to him recently, as does Mr. Neutral. He said that it's the best camp he's ever had, and he's up for war. He's literally the best he's ever been at 35. So let's see what he does.
But how many times do we hear this, though, Jam? Let's be perfectly honest.
I know, mate. I take it with a pinch of salt, brother. Straight over the left shoulder for good luck. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anyone knows,
and the funny thing is,
conditioning coach.
I was listening to the press conference the other day, and that Regis Prograis played on his phone that Sam Jones had said that he would hand it to Jack Catterall. But it wasn't with him at the time. It was one of those comments from the past, which I thought was funny.
A face note, I remember.
Let's be honest, though. You don't normally see Sam Jones quiet. It was funny. But yeah, we're about to go at it here, people. Hit us up in the comments. Hit the subscribe button and give us a like on the video as well. Follow Jam on his Jam's Boxing Chat too. So, some good stuff coming up. We're both on X, written in the tags there for both of us. So give us a follow and we'll follow you back. And here we go. This is going to be an intriguing one. So we've got Catterall in the white shorts with, I think it's like a bluey, sequiny,
bluey purpley colour.
Yeah. Strip down the side. Regis Prograis, black with the gold trim and gold name, very flash. With the matching boots and pink socks, which obviously goes with it as well.
Gotta watch out for straight away. You got to watch out for that overhand right from Regis. I tell you, he almost caught Catterall coming in there in the first couple of seconds.
Jab as well, really flicking that jab out well early on. It's going to be a real test to the southpaws here, isn't it? Which is nice to see.
Always find southpaws always seem to come across classier. I don't know why, but they always do, don't they?
Yeah.
Always seem to be the better boxers. You look at Lomachenko, people like that, the southpaws, Usyks, they all seem to have that better boxing mentality, that better style. Mind you, it's even better when you can switch it like most of them guys I've just mentioned. You can switch it up and be in both stances, can't you? So
incredible.
Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter to them. They're so skillful.
Yeah, he's moving really well at the moment, Prograis. He did take a bit of a stumble there, but I think it was more just caught his feet on the canvas as opposed to a shot.
Yeah, but, when it's two southpaws, they tend to stand on each other's foot a bit, don't they, the lead foot?
Yeah.
So that will probably happen a lot.
Looks very, very quick. Wants to get stuck in, doesn't he, on this one?
He certainly does. I think Rougorou knows this is his last chance to lose, you know what I mean? He knows he needs to win this. If Rougorou loses at 35, where does he go? In a non-title fight, there's nothing for him after this, after the Haney defeat. And then, I know he's only lost 2 fights, but still, if he loses this, there's nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, well, like you said, they're talking about Catterall being a British level fighter. I think he's more than that, personally. But
he beat Josh Taylor twice, pretty much comfortably as well in both, in my opinion. Who was a world champion? So
yeah, exactly. And he was looked at very much as elite at one point. So it just says, doesn't it?
Very much so. Very much so elite. Yeah, Josh Taylor was the feared. He was like the boogeyman at one point. People were scared of fighting Taylor because of his boxing IQ.
Catterall not giving us a lot in this first round. Regis is really sort of stalking him, and he's really trying to pile the pressure on.
Mate.
Yeah,
good Gato's just sizing him up, bro. It's just sizing him up.
But I'll give round one. Put my teeth in. Jonathan Ross there. Go Prograis for round one.
Yeah, I'd say Regis for round one, just because he was more aggressive.
So yeah, Regis Prograis round one. Yeah, not a bad start there, to be fair. Literally just flicking the jab out. He was doing a lot of the moving, being more the aggressor, but nothing major landed from either guy. But I think you have to give the first round to Prograis just because of the approach in the first round, really putting the pressure on and just sort of edging forward more. But other than that, it was very similar, wasn't it, from both fighters, to be fair. As you say, Jack's kind of just feeling him out, trying to get the distance, and then he very much Catterall comes into his own in the second, the second half of the fight anyway. He's very much that sort of fighter, isn't he?
Catterall takes the first couple of rounds and download the info, and then he'll start to get to work, just like he did against Taylor, like he does against most. Yep. He always takes a little while just to get into the fight, check out what the other man's got. He'll now come out to play. He'll start letting the hands go during the second and third round. But Rougorou's still looking very determined. He's
up for it, isn't he? Yeah, he's up for it. He's got that left hand poised, doesn't he? Ready.
He has.
But he's really flicking that jab out.
And Catterall knows it as well. Catterall knows he's in against probably the second toughest guy he's ever fought here. Whereas Rougorou was last in with Devin Haney, who, despite his faults and what everyone says about him, is one of the most skillful boxers in the world.
Well, this is it.
Natural boxing IQ, you don't get better than Devin Haney. If he had the power and the heart, he would probably be the best of a while.
Devastating. Yeah.
So he's been in with these types of guys. So Catterall's got to do something different here. He's got to somehow get to Rougorou and break him down. But at the minute, it's just Rougorou chasing Catterall round the ring.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And let us know in the comments how you're seeing this one at home. If you're watching it at home, let us know. If you're joining us, we'll guide you through as best as we can. You're with Joel and Jam on Boxing Media Hub.
The J team. Nice little jab there from Catterall. Rougorou just looks so imposing, though. He looks so imposing on Catterall at the moment.
Yeah.
But he's 35. Will he gas as we go along the fight?
I think he's fit enough, isn't he? He's a guy that lives in the gym. I think this is what he lives for, doesn't he? You can tell by the physique. You can tell by the way he holds himself. He's that sort of fighter, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, it's always professional. Regis Prograis, always. As is Jack Catterall. So this tends to be a good 12-round fight. It tends to be what you expect from a...
Yeah.
It's
Who
world
catches who
level.
first, isn't it? Who catches who
It's
first?
world level without a title on the line. It's still world level fight. You know, these two could go in against any of the champions,
Oh,
and
good
no one would
jab
bat an
there by
eyelid.
Catterall. Good
No one
jab
would
by
say a
Catterall.
problem with it. If either one of these two were in with a world titleist tonight, you wouldn't complain. These both men, you know, Rougorou's already a 2-time world champ. Catterall's already beat Josh Taylor twice, in essence, once in real life.
This
You
is
know
it.
what I mean? So both of these men have beaten world champions. So no one could argue this is a world title fight just without the strap.
Jack's very tentative, isn't he?
He just got
Very.
caught there. Rougarou catches him again as well.
Yeah,
And that's the end of the round.
He's finding holes. He is finding holes.
That's 2 rounds to Rougarou, mate.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Same. SWS Boxing. Big shout out to Sammy boy.
Big up, Sammy.
2-0 to Regis. Let us know anyone else who's watching. If you're watching us for the first time, hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content. Give us a bit of a thumbs up below. But yeah, he looks really sharp. Regis Prograis looks really sharp.
I knew he would.
Yeah, he knows this is the roll of the dice. He knows this is.
So that's that saloon for Regis.
Yeah, he's got to go for it.
There's no way. If he loses a non-title fight to what he called a low-level British fighter, there's nowhere for him to go. Simple as that. He's talked himself out of any future earnings because of saying that. You know, him and his team.
He's got to get the job done here. He's got to get the job done.
He has to back up what he said.
This is it. He's taken the first 2 rounds in our eyes, so
he
a
has,
good
2018 to Rougorou. It's been a good fight, though. It's been Catterall's in it. It's not like he's being dominated.
No, I think he's almost looking for the counter, but at the moment, because Regis is sticking behind a good double jab and a flurry of punches, it's very hard to counter punch that sort of style. You know, if you had a boxer where he's only just throwing the one shot out, then bang, bang, straight afterwards. But at the moment, he's very much double jab, triple jab. He's making it really hard to throw anything back.
He is. But how long can he go on like this? How long
does hold a very low guard, doesn't he? Holds a very low guard.
That's it. How long until he gasses, though? So I think the Catterall team might have a little plan here. You know, wait for Rougarou to punch himself out a wee bit, and then we go after him.
This is it, mate. This is it.
We'll find out together, brother. We'll find out together. There's 1 minute 48 to go of round number 3 here. Rougarou 2018 up on the round, so 2 rounds to zip. We're in the 3rd round. Catterall just needs to start letting them hands go, but Rougarou just looks so confident that Catterall daren't throw a punch.
Yeah.
In truth.
Yeah. Bit of a stumble there by Catterall, but yet again, just more of a placement of feet rather than a shot.
He's so shaky on the way in. It's like he's scared of what's coming back. Everyone knows Rougarou's a banger.
It's like a nervousness, but you know,
like a nervous tick. Like he goes to throw and then just cancels it, and that's how you get caught and knocked out. He needs to let his hands go with the fury that he did against Taylor and against other ops. But he's not doing that at the moment, Jack Catterall. And if it don't change, this is going to be a one-sided punishment for him.
I think he's banned. He's barely landed a shot, Jam. To be fair,
I couldn't name you one. I couldn't say this is the punch he landed.
I think he had a jab at the start of this round, and that it's been like that ever since. You know,
Regis is toying with him now. He's doing the arms over. He's doing the little ducking and moving. He's giving a bit of a Naz style jobby at the moment.
He looks really confident.
He does. He's always, because one thing about Rougarou, bro, he's always confident. Regis Prograis, never ever not confident. Even in defeat, he's always confident. But Catterall needs to start letting them hands go, because if he doesn't soon, he's going to get in that trap where you just fall behind and it's too bad. Sammy's
jumped in already and said 2-1. Good shot at the end of the round from Jack, but I don't know. He still doesn't seem like he's done enough in that round for me.
It's the Rougarou round for me, mate, to be truthful. I can't even see how you give that Jack, to be honest. You have to throw a punch to win a round, and for me, he barely threw one, and when he did, he missed. For me, that's a Rougarou solid round.
Yeah, see, See, Sam spoke about the shot there at the end of the round for Jack, but then Prograis threw one back straight afterwards. So for
it was
me,
a good left hook on the temple. It was a good shot, but he can't win a round for one punch, in my opinion.
no,
Rougorou completely controlled the round up until that point. So for me, it's nothing.
Yeah, they're showing the highlights now, and I think you got the one shot there by Jack, but the rest is Regis. So yeah, we've got it. We've got it 3-3 if you like, to Regis Prograis.
30-27 to Rougorou.
Yeah, real good opening 3 rounds for Regis Prograis. He's
started as he said he would. He's done exactly what he said on the tin, mate. He said he'd do this, and this is exactly what he's doing.
He's literally just pinging. He's constantly pinging the shots out, and he's moving well. Bang, 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 and then he's out. They might not be as heavy as he probably wants them to be, but they're very sharp, very accurate, and they're landing. So for me, they're the point-scoring punches.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. Catterall needs to change the narrative here because it's slipping away. It only takes a couple more rounds, and you find yourself half a fight down, and you need knockdowns. So
I think
he needs to start putting his foot down.
quite flat-footed. He seems quite flat-footed, Jam. To be fair,
doesn't he?
Prograis,
I don't mean this to be rude, but he looks scared to me. He looks scared to let his hands go. He looks scared if he lets his hands go, he's going to get clipped. And that's the worst thing a boxer can go into a fight doing.
Yeah, with fear.
Yeah, exactly. Like he looks like Jack Catterall looks like if I throw my hand, he's going to catch me with that left, and I'm going to get knocked out. And when you go in with that attitude, that's exactly what's going to happen.
You'd think Prograis was the younger guy, wouldn't you? The way he's bouncing around.
You'd think he's the one coming off the best win of his career, and Regis with a guy coming off a big win, and Jack was coming off the loss. You know, but it's the opposite way around. Catterall should be the aggressor. He should be the man in control here. He should be the man pushing the pace, and he's just not doing it. He looks timid. He looks flat-footed, as you said, and he just doesn't seem up for this yet.
You say unless he has the game plan. Yeah, as you say, is it going to be? We're going to wait for the older guy to flag, but he's not your typical older guy. This is the difference. And he's been at that level. He's been up there. Yeah, he's been up there, mate. You can't take these people for granted. You can't wait on these people.
That's it. He might have got the job done against Taylor. Doesn't mean he'll do it against Rougorou. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Oh, Taylor beat Rougorou and I beat Taylor, so I must beat Rougorou. That's not how it works.
No.
You know what I mean? So he needs to start actually putting the work in. Otherwise, this is going to slip away very quickly for Jack Catterall.
And if anything, Regis was probably more dangerous in the Taylor fight at the time. So
Exactly. It's a good job there from Catterall.
It's all swings and roundabouts, mate.
It is, mate. If ifs and buts for coconuts, we'll all have a Merry Christmas.
That's it, mate.
Quoting Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory there. But yeah, Catterall's just dancing around. He really needs to start putting some work together now because, again, like I keep saying, he's going to slip away.
Better round.
Yeah, oh, nice left hand there from Catterall. Didn't really do any damage, but at least let him know he's throwing. He just needs to really start letting them hands go. This ain't the Jack Catterall I remember. This ain't the Catterall I know. This ain't the same Jack Catterall.
It's almost like, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but it's almost like his last fight was his big fight.
And he's just given up.
And it's almost like, not that he's given up, but I think it's the fact that he's kind of almost gone, I put everything into that.
Everest.
Yeah, you know, I needed to beat him. And it's almost like he put all the eggs in one basket. He's beaten him. He's proved his point. He's shown that, you know, he should have, you know, in the eyes of many, should have won that first fight as well.
In the eyes of everyone, he did, basically.
Do you know what I mean, though? And yet he put it right. And it's almost like he's ticked that box and now he's gone to this one thinking, well, this should be a world title fight now. And it might be a bit deflating. I don't know. It could be. Strange.
It could be, but at the same time,
Sam's gone with a Regis round. So
I'll give it Regis as well. I've got 4 rounds to 0. But it could also be the last time he ever gets even in the world title talk if he doesn't start doing something here. So
This
if
is
I
the
was him,
thing.
I'd get a rocket lit up that ass and get working, because at the moment he is ruining any chance of any title fights coming forward.
Yeah, it's strange. It's really strange.
You know, Rougorou will always get chances as two-time world champion. You know, he's been in with the likes. You know,
Yeah,
Jack Catterall's not.
his
Jack
name's
Catterall's
going to be
beat Josh
around.
Taylor. That's it.
His name's going to be around as long as he is. Do you know what I mean?
He's synonymous with the super lightweight division at 140. You know what I mean? He will always get opportunities. Whereas Jack Catterall, he loses this. Where does he go? We never talked about that because we didn't see it coming. But there is nowhere for him to go. Where's he go? Back down to British level?
Trilogy. We get a trilogy.
I don't know. I don't even know if Josh Taylor would hand him that chance.
This is it. You know, Josh is going to want to move up, move on, isn't he? So
he's going to want to get. He'd probably fight Regis, like fight the winner.
The total punches landed 18 and 16 out of a total of 232 punches between them. That's low. It's very low.
A lot of missing. It's been a lot of posing and missing, hasn't it, so far? It's not really caught fire yet, but doesn't mean it won't. Stick with it. You never know.
Yeah, no, definitely. Stick with us, people. Hit the subscribe button and we'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. All the breaking news.
The second half of the fight is probably where we're going to get the action, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 8 onwards. I think it's going to be sort of 8
7,
onwards.
8, 9, 10, I reckon, because it's a 12-round fight. Even though it's not a title fight, it's still a 12-rounder.
I think there's a belt on the line, isn't it? But it's not a world title.
Yeah, it's not a major title. It's not a major one.
It's almost like a ranking belt, as they say.
Yeah, whoever wins this, they'll definitely get a world title shot next.
Regis won't be doing it else. He's picking the shots here. Regis is doing, you know, he's doing the work at the moment.
That he is, brother. That he is.
Oh, good jab there by Prograis. Literally clean that was.
He's just chasing him round at the moment. Catterall's just backing up and not doing out.
Bobbing and weaving. He looks comfortable. He looks happy in there, which is always a dangerous fighter. Yeah, Prograis really forcing this fight. He had a bit of a wild shot there, but is that classed as a knockdown? It is. Wow.
Oh my God.
I didn't think he touched down. Did you?
I didn't, to be honest. But to be honest, I did look away. I was looking away for a second.
He seemed to go down, but I didn't think he touched. It'll be interesting in the
he's in massive trouble now. So after 5 rounds, he's 6 rounds down. So now he needs a couple of knockdowns to win this fight.
Let's go. We've got the replay. We've got the replay now, Jam. We'll explain to people what's going on here. Because to me, it didn't look like a glove touched the floor. I'm going to be honest, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. That was an interesting one there, wasn't it?
Catterall's in big boy trouble here.
Yeah, he's sliding, isn't he?
6 rounds down after 5. Yeah, he punched him in the chest and his glove touched. It looked more like a slip to me, though. More of a slip.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it was a missed punch. Catterall missed a punch.
Yeah, did put the glove? No, he did get hit. Yeah,
I didn't see that punch coming in.
He got hit, and the right hand touched the canvas, so it is a knockdown.
It is. Catterall's in big boy trouble here. He now needs to win every single round and or a knockdown. Because he's 6 rounds down after 5. Here we go. Now they're going to the tear up. Here we go. This is the action we wanted. Tony Bellew somehow has got it 48-47.
He's got to.
48-47 though. Tony Bellew's scoring it.
I don't know that one, mate.
48-47 to Prograis. He's only got him by 1 point, and that's the knockdown point. So he's saying it was a draw up until that. What fight is he watching? Are we serious?
He gave a draw in round 1, and then he gave 3 and 4 to Catterall.
That is ridiculous.
Strange one that is. But at the moment,
think it's going to matter. I don't think the cards are going to matter. I think Regis might get the knockout.
He's looking for it.
And Catterall doesn't look like he's got much to offer, in truth.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
Lovely body shot from Prograis. Prograis swinging for the fences, mate. If this goes to a war of attrition, there's only one bloody winner, mate, and that's Regis Rougorou Prograis.
And what I will say is, Catterall, I don't know. He up to this point, I thought he looked in great shape. The weigh-in, he looked confident. He looked calm. He looked collected. And he's just gone in there, and it's like rabbit in headlights. It's really bizarre.
It's completely frozen. He just looks so flat-footed.
You're the home fighter as well. It's bizarre to think. You're on home soil. Just
folding like a cheap deck chair. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like the Jack Catterall. Oh, big shot from Rougorou. Big left hand. Catterall's just coming in trying to rub the shoulder in. Rougorou's dancing around, giving it the Floyd Mayweather moves. Regis is in total control of this fight. I don't care what Tony fucking Bellew says. Excuse my language. I don't care what Bellew says. There is no way is there only 1 point in this fight. Catterall has been absolutely outboxed for the entire 5.5 rounds so far.
Yeah.
There is no way. I can't give Catterall a round.
I can't give him a round.
Think of a round. Prograis is in complete and utter control of this fight.
I can't give him more than 6 clean shots in the whole fight.
Exactly. So how's he winning rounds? What, he won a round for 1 punch? Nah, man. Regis is in total control at this point. Rougorou is in absolute essence.
Just as I said that, Jack Catterall landed a really nice jab then.
He would, just to prove us wrong, you know what I mean?
That's it, mate. That's it. Speak too soon. Commentator's curse.
That's it, mate. That's it. Yeah, that was a good shot as well. Regis has got him on the ropes now, chasing him a boot, though.
Yeah, some big shots going in. Jack had a good little flurry there, but Regis, just as you say, chases him. It's almost like Jack gets a bit of momentum and then Regis just gives him a smack to say, don't think you're going to just do that, mate.
For me, that's another Rougorou round, Joel, mate. That's another Rougorou round.
He's looking really good. He's looking really good.
I've got it 6 rounds to 0, and I've got it with a 10-8, 7 rounds. So for me now, Catterall needs to at least knock him down twice to win this fight.
He's got to knock him out. He's got to knock him out, mate. Big shout out to our Swedish boxing encyclopedia, Håkan Johansson. Thank you very much for joining us. And you know what? Big shout out to Håkan. As he says, he struggles with his English from time to time, but you know what? He's been absolutely spot on in the interviews recently. And
with
big shout out to Håkan
and Samir Jangranov. They were brilliant, mate. With Samir Jangranov,
absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. So, I tell you what, as well, Håkan joined Sharetta Metcalf and Coach Christine last night on Hard Talk, and he was fantastic. He came in, he calmed the situation down, popped out the questions. They absolutely adored him. So big up, Håkan.
Big shout out to you, mate. And you're welcome on anytime, as you know. But forget Håkan. It's round 7.
Let's get it.
Catterall versus Prograis. He knows us too well now. He just ends up laughing half the time. This is a very intriguing fight. Regis Prograis really piling the pressure. Jack has got to find something here because he's just not found it yet. It's going to be a long, long evening if he doesn't start putting those shots together and landing something.
Just missed a big shot there.
At this point, he's got to be looking at a stoppage, but I just can't see it. He can't pin down Regis Prograis.
No, just got to hope the old man tires. We've got to hope the old man tires. That's the only way. Well, the older man tires, should I say. Sorry, not the old man, the older man. Catterall's down again, but this time he just stumbled.
Yeah, I don't know. He just doesn't.
He just doesn't seem up for this. He does not seem up for it at all. He really doesn't. It just doesn't look like the Jack Catterall that we know and love.
Yeah.
Whether he believed his own hype or he wasn't that good in the first place, but Rougorou's just chasing him down, man. It's like a man against a boy at the moment.
Or are we just seeing levels? Håkan, thanks so much, mate. Much appreciated. You're more than welcome, Håkan. And like I said to you, not done with you yet, mate. Not done with you yet.
Oh, plenty more interviews to come where Håkan will be involved. Great man. Great boxing knowledge.
So Jack just flicking out the shots there, but Regis is literally, he's stalking him. He is putting him exactly where he wants him, the way he's moving. His footwork's superb. Big shot there, just missed by Prograis. But
I can see a stoppage from Rougorou, mate, coming up, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know if he's hurt him enough at this moment, more than his pride. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Regis keeps rubbing the eye, so I don't know if there's something in his right
literally
eye.
Chasing Catterall around the ring now. Big left hook. Catterall, has he got a cut, Catterall? He's got a big cut, a big load of blood just come down the side of his face. On the right side of
It looks
Catterall's
like
face,
it's coming
was a
from his
cut.
head, doesn't it?
Yeah, from his hairline. I think it's coming from the hairline. Might have been a head clash. But there's definitely blood around the right-hand side of Jack Catterall's face. And Rougorou seen it and went straight in after it. And that's another Rougorou round for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, let us know in the comments how you're seeing this one at home, people. Because at the moment, it's one-way street.
I've got it a landslide, mate. I've got it an absolute landslide to Rougorou, unfortunately. I came here with all the belief that Jack Catterall were going to do the business. That Rougorou was at the tail end of his career. I thought this would be an easy one. Not easy, but I thought it'd be a moment to show off his skill set,
the
show
rise,
what he's about.
the rise,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's just a chance for Rougorou to show that he's the real one.
Strange, isn't it? It's really odd. And yet we're going into round 8. This fight's gone really quick.
Yeah, that's the head clash where Jack Catterall got that damage to the right side of his face. Yeah, you can see the blood pouring down from the scalp.
I think that's why, though, because Regis in that round was rubbing his eye with a glove, and it's almost didn't get something in it.
I'm sorry. Just check that out, mate.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a joke, Hawkham, isn't it? It's a joke.
Mate.
What is Tony Bellew watching, mate?
I don't
you think
understand
being from
it.
Liverpool, he'd be against the Manchester fighter, but no. He's got Catterall a round up. Are you smoking fucking something dodgy? Sorry, I stopped myself there. What the hell? How has he got Catterall a round up in this fight?
I don't understand it at all. Even with the 10-8. Even with the 10-8.
I am absolutely flabbergasted.
He's saying that he's won the last 2 rounds. How's he won the last?
Prograis down, but it's not a knockdown. They want the count, but there's no count. He did get clipped, but he ran in and tried to punch.
He did slip. He did slip and sort of fell back in like a bit of a deck chair style.
It was a bit of an entanglement, weren't it? Bit of an entanglement.
Yeah.
But definitely no knockdown.
Definitely not a knockdown.
And back comes Rougorou. Catterall looks a bit livelier this round at least, but still weary of Regis's power.
Yeah.
Catterall needs to take every round to have any hope, in my opinion.
He's more on his toes. Definitely more on his toes in this round.
Yeah, I think the corner have lit a firework up his ass and said, come on, come and do some bloody way. Oh, massive shot from Prograis. Catterall's, he wrestles him to the ground. Catterall looked like he was ready to go for a moment there. Rougorou caught him with a sweet shot, but then got him in a headlock and dragged him to the floor.
Prior to that, though, Catterall had quite some success, and then Prograis just levelled him.
Best part of the fight, even.
Yeah. This is more.
Rougorou tiring. This is what we said. Like, is he tiring? Catterall is starting to land now. Can he keep up this pressure? Will the tide turn? Will Jack Catterall turn this around? He needs to, because at the moment he's massively behind, in our opinion, on Boxing Media.
Big turn, isn't it? Big turn.
It needs to be a big turn. It needs to be a huge turn.
Yeah. Let us know how you're seeing this one at home, guys. Tony Bellew has Jack Catterall, the best fighter in the division, where he does according to the scorecard.
Yeah, according to the scorecard, mate. It's his father too. He's just found out.
Yeah.
I am your father. I am Jack Cat. I own you. Oh, big shot from Catterall. Bellew just goes on a mad one who he likes, doesn't he? You know what he's like. Bellew, the bomber, just likes who he likes, and he'll stick with them whether they're losing or not.
That's
good loyalty, but not good for boxing punditry. Anyway, I digress.
Definitely interesting here now. Round 8. I'm going to be honest. I give that to Catterall.
Oh, definitely Catterall's first round. First clear round, should I say? Definitely his first clear.
Yeah, definitely.
But he still needs to win the last 4 and a knockdown for me to have any hope.
It's definitely turning into a bit of a dogfight, though.
Them
in
body
that round
shots were lovely, though. Hit him on the hip twice, and that's what you do against an older fighter. I hit him on the hip twice and then went to the head. That's what he needs to do. And then Rougorou chased him and dragged him to the floor. So it showed it hurt him because he wouldn't have done that else.
To be fair, though, he landed a hell of a shot prior to falling to the floor. He walloped Catterall with an absolute sledgehammer. Yeah.
Really bow left, weren't it? Like overhand. Oh,
that was a lovely shot.
You know what I mean? It was a beauty there.
It was a beauty there.
It was a beauty there.
But yeah, let us know at home how you're seeing this one. If you're seeing us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. And welcome to Boxing Media Hub. You're with Joel and Jam. And we are going into round 9. Bleed neck. This is throttling, this fight.
It is, mate. It's been a cracker, though. It has been a cracker. To be honest, it's been very exciting, but for reasons I wasn't expecting. It's been cracking because Regis has pushed the pace.
Yeah, this is it, mate. So here we go. Into round 9. Regis will know from the corner. They would have spoken to him and said, "Look, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You're doing well." See, still 48 punches landed by Prograis, 44 landed by Catterall. Prograis 19%, 19% to 18%.
Only 1% in it, but obviously a lot more through by Prograis. Oh, Prograis falls over. See, is this where he gets tired, you see? This is what I was talking about. Is this where he gets tired, gets a bit scrappy do, and then Jack Catterall can come in and do what he do?
But he's got to recognise that. That's the thing.
He's got to take advantage of the situation.
He's got to jump on that, haven't you? You've got to jump on the tiredness.
Yeah. Because he'll dance around and box your head off for ages if you let him. He's got to jump on him now as Jack Cat.
Has Jack got the total experience? Has he got the experience to be able to step on the gas and push? You know, he's got it in him. We know he has.
But he did it against Josh Taylor, so yeah.
It's implementing against someone like this, though, who carries the power for 12 rounds. Exactly. You know, he doesn't want to take that risk, does he?
Doesn't want to get clipped on the way in and have a good night. I know, a good early night for Regis Prograis. He doesn't want to get clipped on the way in because it only takes one of them shots from Prograis with that left hand and he could go to sleep. Yeah. And he knows it. And that's why he was so flat-footed and cautious at the beginning, which is probably going to cost him this fight. Unless, once again, we see a miraculous British judging card system, which might give every round to Catterall. But if it does, it's a joke.
We'll see.
Oh! Prograis down! Catterall smashes him with a lovely overhand left. What a shot! And Rougorou is rocked to the core. He is rocked to the core.
That was right on the chin. That was
a broken shot. That is what you call a mix-it-up shot. He mixed it up and he took him down.
I love it.
Lovely left shot. Rougorou is ready to go here. He's ready to go. This could be the end for Regis Prograis. This could be the last time we see this man in the ring. Pay homage.
Jamie Moore was stood on the steps outside the ring screaming.
Massive shots from Catterall.
Catterall's doing the job here.
Staunch as always.
Really stepped up. This is the round he needed.
Jump on him now.
This is the round he needed.
Oh, boom! Boom! He's down again. Oh,
unbelievable.
Massive left hook from Jack Gato. Rougorou is in big boy trouble. It's a 10-7 round if he survives it. He does survive it. It is a 10-7.
Prograis not happy. He's not happy at all.
Now that's how you turn a fight around. Maybe what we said at the beginning about waiting for Rougorou to tire up was the plan from El Gato and his team, because he's just absolutely staunched his ass. That's 10-7 for Jack.
Massive round for Jack Catterall and Hawkan. There we have it. Yeah, right with you, Hawkan.
The tie. Sorry for my excitement, guys.
Oh, what are you apologising for?
I've had so many Nurofen, mate. I don't know if I was screaming for the right person.
That was your spiritual being
That was
talking,
my spiritual
floating
beast
above
coming
your
out.
body,
That was
floating
my
above your
spiritual
body.
beast. That was a hell of a shot, though, wasn't it? What a shot, man. What
I
a
have to
shot.
say, the first one was bang on the button on that chin.
It was a beauty. It was a beauty.
Bang on the button. He measured with the jab and then bang, straight on the chin.
So maybe this was the plan all along, Jolioskis. This must have been the plan, brother. This must have been the plan. Take him into the, like you said, the championship rounds, and then take him apart, and that's what he seems to be doing to Regis Prograis at 35.
Thing is, he's got to do it. He's got to keep going. I don't think Prograis looks like he's found his feet totally here, because he does look a bit wobbly. But
one more smack on the chin, I think he's ready to go. I think he's ready to go. Good nights, nanites, as they say.
We'll see. Can the experience of Prograis get him through the fight? You know,
Tony Bellew's got an 87-82. Are you kidding me? Even with a 10-7 round, that's a bloody joke. He's gave Catterall every round but the second. Is he nuts? How? What fight is Tony and Bellew watching? Tell you what, Tony Bellew, if you see this,
and the fifth,
come on and chat to us on Boxing Medium, because you chat shit, son. Seriously. Come and chat to us, mate, because you chat absolute garbage.
Here we go.
Every round to Catterall. What planet are you from, lad? Other than being an Everton fan, I thought you were pretty cool. Fuck. Bloody Nora.
Well, this round seems to have eased off a bit. I think Prograis probably just trying to
take a round off.
Well, he's trying to just get that reconfigurate himself and get back to how he was. You know, there's some good shots coming in here by Catterall, but there's nothing too damaging going on. But you know, either a guy, to be honest.
Rougorou looks shattered, mate. Now he looks shattered. He's ready to go, mate. One more punch from Catterall and Rougorou's gone, mate.
If he can take a round, you know, stick behind the jab again like he was doing in the earlier rounds. If he just sticks behind that jab and flicks it out, he can nick a round, which is, you know, would be a big round to nick after a round you've just had. So
definitely, yeah, 10-7 rounds tough to take for a man like Regis Prograis.
Re-establish yourself again, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just get a footing back in the fight. Definitely, mate. Definitely. Got 35 seconds to go here, round number 10. Jack Catterall has just flipped the script, for sure. It looked for all the world that Rougorou were going to do it, but now it looks like Catterall might even get that stoppage. Let's see what happens. Stick with us here on Boxing Media. But remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. The more likes and shares we get, the better content we can bring you in the future. So God bless everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for the support, everyone. 87-82, Catterall and Tony Bellew scorecard. And
that's Sam
what I was
laughing about. That's what I went mad about. That's what I went mad about.
Fight this now, says Sam at SWS Boxing. It is a close one. I've still got Prograis ahead by a fair whack, but Jack definitely found his rhythm in that last round and absolutely executed two fantastic shots. But
I've got it 7 rounds to 3, Joe, with the 10-7. So with the 10-7, but Rougorou had the 10-8 as well. So take a point off.
Who did you give the last round to?
Catterall. Just because Rougorou didn't throw a punch. You know what I mean? So I definitely gave it to him. So I've got Rougorou with the first 7 rounds plus the 10-8, which makes it basically 8 rounds, say. And then Catterall got the 3-point extra in that one, plus the last. So Catterall still needs for me to win these last 2 rounds to have any hope.
Yeah. Just a big shout out to Melody Moon. Thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to everyone in the comments.
Any relation to Daphne? Daphne Moon from Frasier? No. It's an old joke from the 90s. Never mind.
Thank you very much, Melody, and everyone in the chat.
I enjoy your tune.
There we have it. He's here all week.
Baboosh. Sound like Chandler Bing now. God, I'm showing my age.
Good shot. Good shot there by Prograis. He definitely seems to have a bit more swagger again. I think that last round probably helped him just to get his feet again.
Yeah. He took the round off, bro, didn't he? Just to recharge them batteries, try and get back to it. Oh, I see. Melody got it. Big up, Melody.
I think she's just humouring you.
I
Right.
think she is, mate. She's thinking, who's that div in the orange bloody hoodie, man? He's bright. In jumper colour, not brain size.
Yeah. Flicking
God
out
bless
the
Miss
jab
Moon
again.
anyway. Right, here we go. We got 1 minute 50 to go of round 11 here. Jack Catterall seems to be turning the tide, but still needs to do a little more for me to win this fight.
Yeah.
Regis seems to have got his stance back, got a bit of confidence back. He's popping out the jab again. He's looking a little bit more settled, a little bit more in his rhythm. Maybe his corner's told him, look, you've got this fight. Don't blow it. Don't try and go like toe to toe. Go to war with this lad. Just outbox him for the last 2 rounds and you got this. And in my opinion, that would be the truth.
Yeah, just Regis is sticking
left hand
that
from Jack Catterall.
Yeah, he's definitely turning the tide here, and Regis seems to have gone back in himself a little bit here.
Yeah, that turtle shell's definitely come back up, mate. Michelangelo's back in the building. There you go, another 90s reference. I'm bringing up tonight, bro.
Oh, mate.
Wait for
Retro
Leonardo,
King.
Raphael and Donatella to turn up. We've got the whole gang.
I think we're turning into Retro Hub here.
Boxing 90s Retro Hub.
Yeah. Here we go. Prograis, yeah, he just needs to do that little bit more to bring himself back in.
Oh, big shot missed there by Regis Prograis, but Catterall clapped him back. It's clap back Saturday for Jack Catterall. Can he elaborate on it? He's not at the moment. He's just backing up, letting Rougorou get his stance back. Oh, he pulled him down and threw the haymaker, but just missed. Referee gives him a warning, don't pull him down. But it was a cheeky move that could have paid dividends. Rougorou's stalking again. He's stalking again, flicking out the jab. Catterall pops in with a jab.
Yeah,
Who's going to
Prograis.
land the first key shot of this round and take the round?
He's still hunting. He is still hunting. I'll give him that. Even though he was chinned twice, he's still sticking to his game plan.
Yeah. Oh, lovely little stiff right hand from Catterall. I'm going to give that Catterall again, you know, to make this close. I think Catterall took that round. I think he was the aggressor. Rougorou done a lot of chasing without a lot of power punching or punching in general.
To be fair, I gave round 10 to Prograis. So,
I don't think he threw enough personally, bro. But I can see your point. He was chasing. He was the aggressor.
To be fair, I don't think either of them did. I don't think either of them. It was a bit of a stale round 10. I think that could have been the opportunity that Catterall should have took after that big round in round 9.
Yeah, I gave it to Catterall just because Regis didn't really do much. So I went for Catterall. So at the moment, I've got Catterall with 4 rounds plus the 10-7. So basically, it's 6-6, mate, effectively. Like in scoring terms, with the 10-8 for Rougorou, it's all down to this last round. If Catterall wins it,
biggie, innit? It's a biggie.
It could be a draw. If he loses it, Regis should take it. But that's just my score, and it's not official. Let's see what happens. Final round. Here we go. Round 12.
Yep, stick with us, people.
AFC always.
Yeah, big shout out to AFC always. Thanks for joining us in the chat. We are in the last round, the money round. Catterall versus Prograis, and this is close. It all comes down to this one. Even Tony Bellew is really going for it. He's gone for 107 to 100. Thank you very much, Tony, for your interesting scorecard.
Very interesting.
Certainly a talking point. Prograis landed a great shot there, but he is slipping and sliding all over the place.
He is. He sort of buckled up there, didn't he? Like, give a little bit of Bambi legs.
Yeah, it seemed like he was in a bit of discomfort there.
Yeah, maybe he pulled a muscle in his calf or something. He's he just threw himself to the floor, trying to throw a haymaker with a left hand at Jack Catterall. So Rougorou's down. The referee just shakes him and says, come on, man, stay on your feet. This is not a synchronized diving show.
I don't think that leg's right.
That's what I mean. I think he's just popped his calf. Look at his calf. You see the big muscle bulging out. It looks like he's ripped his calf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with AFC always. A split decision for sure, mate.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's where we're sitting now, and it could go either way. Could go either way.
I'd give this if Catterall wins this round, as he is so far, in my opinion, I give this a draw, believe it or not. With such mad rounds like a 10-7 and a 10-8 either way, I would actually score this a draw after this round.
But it depends also, though, Jam, how
falling
people.
down now.
It depends how people,
It's your
looked at those
interpretation of boxing, isn't it? It's what you enjoy, bro.
It's how people viewed those first 6 rounds, really.
They were very boring, but I get them all to Rougorou.
Yeah, but it's what other people saw,
That's it. He had the 1-10-8 in round 5 as well, remember? So you have to give him that one. Because of the knockdown, that's an automatic 10-8. And then obviously Rougorou got knocked down twice in round 9, which gives Catterall a 10-7. So
and Catterall's the home fighter.
Other than them rounds, any round can go any way.
Yeah, Catterall's the home fighter. Mate. Let's not forget. Oh, big shot there by Prograis, though. He's doing well in this round 12.
Even more so. Catterall's trying to stop him here. He's going in the corner. He knows Rougorou's hurt, but Rougorou's just coming back like a warrior that he is. You don't be a 2-time world champion without knowing how to box, especially down the home straight on the championship rounds. But his leg's definitely buckling because he keeps like staggering about.
Yeah, he's not right.
He torn his calf.
I think he's done something there, mate. He don't look comfy.
Can Catterall get this last punch to put him down? If Catterall puts him down, he wins it. If he doesn't, he's lost it. SWS Boxing's got jacked by a point. Great fight. Want to see that again? 100%, mate. 100%.
Would I want to see it again? I don't know. Would I want to see it again?
If they throw a little strap in there, a little bit of dough, yeah, definitely. I'd watch it again, just for the entertainment factor.
Yeah, I think if there's a strap involved, I think 100%. And by the way, when we say strap, we mean title. Yeah, we mean title. We're not like talking
an international belt or a silver belt or something like that. Chuck one of them international belts in there, mate. A couple of mil from Eddie Hearn. People had come and watched this again because it was a good fight.
Yeah. Well,
it was a tale of two halves, wasn't it? Rougorou first half, absolutely dominated, in my opinion. Second half, Jack Catterall took over.
I'd say late second half. Late second half, he really came in.
8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, definitely.
But
I reckon they're probably going to give this to Catterall, but for me,
it's a draw.
For me, it's a draw. Question from AFC Always to Joel and Jams. What is the worst KO you have ever seen in boxing? What, the worst is in, like, the worst knockout? Most brutal? I'd probably say when Ricky Hatton got knocked out by bloody Floyd Mayweather. Or Manny Pacquiao when he was laying on the star. Oh, my God, that broke my heart.
One that I remember was probably... was it Bellew versus
Goodison Park and Baku.
When he had him on the ropes and
Bellew was down in the first round, then Bellew knocked him out and won the title at Goodison.
He wiped him on that.
Even though I'm a Liverpool fan.
That was a hell of a Canelo Khan.
All the snot coming out. All the snot coming out his nose as he went down. That was a beauty. Forgot about that one.
Sleep. That was a sleep one. That was sleep time. I don't know.
Did you see that Canadian lad? I can't remember his bloody name now, but there was a young Canadian lad. Not Adre. Ashton Silve. He was a really high, like, touted prospect, and he fought about 6 months ago, maybe 4, and he was supposed to dominate this guy, and he dominated every single round. Got to the 8th round, and this guy just absolutely, his name was Bengi, and he just clapped him, and he knocked him out, and his whole mouth just moved. Like, you seen his jaw separate from his face.
If we're going to talk that, actually,
it was beautiful.
We have to talk Wardley Clark too.
I'm going to jump out and get the scorecards, Joel. Okay, bro?
That was a nasty one. That was a nasty. That jaw looked an absolute mess. But Jam's going to go to the scorecards now. Hopefully, Tony Bellew's not one of the judges. And we'll go from there. We'll see how this one has turned out. Thank you very much to everyone in the comments this evening. Big shout out to all of you. If you haven't before, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when we're not live. We've done plenty of interviews. We've got loads of interviews coming up next week. We've got loads of prediction shows coming up as well. And me and Jam are going to be doing all sorts of watch-alongs coming up towards Christmas as well. There's some great fights to cover on the way. So just waiting on this one. So as I say, just hang in there for a second. Yeah, Usyk turned up like the hitman, black suit.
Right, mate. Jack Catterall's won. Jack Catterall by cards of 117, 108, and
What?
116, 109 times 2.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Neither does Rougorou.
And
I don't see it.
I don't.
I just don't see it. I'm pleased. I'm glad, but I don't see it.
And I think, doesn't that show you the sort of guy that Regis Prograis is? Because he didn't grumble.
Said it, Joel. Far too wide, lads. Exactly. It was far too wide and too harsh. They were listening to bloody Tony Bellew, mate. That's what it is. People listen to the commentators and believe the hype. There's no way was it that wide.
Happy for Jack, but gutted for Regis. Do you know what? I thought it was a really good fight. Very close fight. And I don't know how they gave it like that. Seriously.
Especially with the knockdown in the 5th as well. Remember, Rougorou knocked him down, so he had a 10-8 of his own.
But a big one that I have to, I've got to say it. They need to start bringing these judges before a board and say,
accountable. Ask them to explain what's happening. Yeah, like, how did they come to that decision?
We'll play the tape, and then you tell me how you got the score out of that round. Each round, especially if you've got a wide card. Don't get me wrong. If there were 2 cards there that were literally 1 round in it, 2 rounds in it, fair shout. I totally understand that, but not like that not that first card. That's shocking. That is shocking.
There's no way. They're basically saying that the only round Regis won was the round he knocked him down in. He lost every other round. And
but the problem is we're seeing this all the time. We're seeing this all the time now, Dan. There's at least one judge in every big main event fight that does this. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Catterall. I hope he goes on and he gets his world title shot. I hope he does, because he deserves it. He's a great fighter.
Devin Haney next, I'd love to see. Let him fight Devin Haney for a strap.
But put it this way, he didn't cope very well when Regis was boxing him.
So Haney's a different
level. Haney's a different level.
Exactly, that's why I want to see it. You know what I mean? Do what Josh Taylor couldn't do.
But let's see. Let's see what happens. AFC always, where's the fairness, where's the justice? The corruption in boxing is a disgrace. Far too wide, says Warcan, but the right winner.
You can argue that.
Yeah. To be fair,
down the straight, you can understand why the judges stuck with Catterall, because he won the last 4 or 5, and with that 10-7 round, that made it conclusive. So you can give him that. That's definitely a right thing. But as I said, far too wide, but at least the right winner won.
Like we said early on, there's rounds that can sway. They can go either way, and I think that's the thing. It depends how you view it, and that's the annoying thing. That's the frustrating thing, is when you do get a scorecard like that, people talk about the scorecard rather than what we just saw. And,
which was a good fight. But again, we're talking about the cards. That's the problem. This is the problem with these dodgy judges. We end up talking about that instead of this.
The only good thing is people will see that as a wide scorecard, and they won't judge that scorecard based on Regis Prograis' display. So that will probably give Regis another run out in a big fight. Where
hopefully,
if he'd have lost that convincingly, I think that's a totally different matter. But I think because it was a lot closer than the scorecards suggested, I think Regis comes back in another game and he gives us another go, and we get to see him again. So, you know what? Big shout out to both fighters. They've both come through it healthy. Great fight and a good evening of boxing. Jam, you're a star as always. Thank you very much for coming on. Big shout out to everyone in the chat for all of your conversations, your questions. We love it. So thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content. And Jam, you should know this by now. Come on.
I already know it, mate. We'll be back soon. God bless, and have some of this.
Have it. Take care.
Have it real good. God bless.